Hey, Melissa Lieberman here. Today I want to talk with you as an independent consultant to independent consultant about something I'm starting to hear more and more often. And that is that uh, consultants are telling me their business is slowing down. And I want to kind of make a public service announcement here to help you if you're experiencing this problem. If you're experiencing this situation where your business is slowing down, I want to share with you what the cause of this is, and then what you can, knowing what the cause of it is, what you would want to be doing about it. So let's start off with, first of all, I want to make a caveat here. Business is slow, and we're starting to hear that a little bit more frequently. That is not, when I say that to you, that is not the state of the union. That is not just kind of the natural outcome of the economy or whatever's happening with the uncertainty in the economy right now. Because I know this to be a fact because I also know so many consultants who are coming to me, independent consultants coming to me saying, I have so much business right now. My business is kind of escalating so much more quickly than I thought it would. I need to figure out how to scale this more efficiently. I need to figure out how I'm going to survive through the end of the year and set myself up for success next year without burning myself out. Like it's kind of an emergency to figure out a more sustainable scaling plan. So the reason why I share this with you is not to say there's something wrong with you, but it's to say there's not a problem with the economy that isn't overcomable. So just because business might be slow right now, the worst for you, the worst thing you could possibly do for yourself is tell yourself, well, it's the fault of the economy, and abdicate personal responsibility for the result you're seeing in your business right now, which is that it's slow. So let's talk now with that context in mind. Let's talk about what is the root cause of your business being slow. The root cause of your business being slow is the health of your pipeline. And by pipeline, I mean the collection of potential clients that you've uncovered all the way from the prospecting phase to the qualification phase to the solution design and uncovering phase to the proposal phase. That's what I'm talking about. The reason why your business is slow is that you do not have a healthy pipeline. Why don't you have a healthy pipeline? You might say, I don't have a healthy pipeline because I didn't have time to create a healthy pipeline. I was busy working on a client and that client ended, or that client finished early, whatever the case may be. That's not the reason you don't have a healthy pipeline. The reason why you don't have a healthy pipeline is it all boils down to you. You don't have a healthy pipeline because of you. And I say that to you, not to point the finger or make you feel bad. I say that to you because that, knowing that you're the one who's responsible for the healthy pipeline and the fact that you don't have one, all of this rests in your court. It's not something that you are at the mercy of the economy for. It's not something that you're at the mercy of something externally to create more time for you, for example. You are responsible as a business owner for creating a healthy pipeline. And that's what it comes down to. Your business is slow because you haven't yet figured out a way to create and sustain a healthy pipeline. So now that I've pointed the finger at you, in hopefully you can see I'm on your side here. Now that we know that the ball is in your court here, you have full control over whether or not you have a healthy pipeline. I want to talk about the 4 root causes of why you might not have been maintaining or creating this healthy pipeline. They're so common, and it's not what most people think. What most people think is it is not, I didn't have time, I can't juggle these 2 things, I'm not good at this. When the truth of it is, it's actually a layer underneath that. It's not that you don't have time. It's not that you don't know what you're doing or you're not good at it or you're an introvert. What it is it boils down to your 4 belief systems. And this is very foundational. It boils down to the 4 belief systems that you have in the following 4 areas: your belief about you, your belief about your prospects or your prospective clients, your belief about what you offer in terms of your services, and your belief about the lead gen process that you're utilizing. Let me tell you what I mean by this. If you truly believed that the lead gen process that you have identified for your business would generate leads no matter what, you would go do that lead gen process because you believe that it's going to create results. You wholeheartedly, with kind of blind faith, I don't want to say blind faith, but certainly faith that you believe that it's going to work, you would go do it. If you truly believed in yourself as someone who has the ability to create opportunities for themselves and execute those through the pipeline, of course you would go put yourself in the game. Of course you would raise your hand and say, not a problem. I'll go create some leads. I have one client who is like a 20 out of 10 in the belief area about in his own ability to generate business when he needs to. He was short $2 million in his projections. And we're moving into Q4. He had nothing, not even like a prospect, right? Not even anyone he was even on his radar. And he said to me, "Oh, it's not I'm not going to adjust what I'm spending in my business. It's not a problem. I'll just go create $2 million more in my pipeline." If you truly believed that you had the ability to create what you need to create in terms of creating in order to make your pipeline healthy, you would be doing it. You would be finding the time. If you truly believed that your prospects, that your potential clients were out there waiting for you to raise your hand and say, "I've got availability and let's go solve this problem, this hairy problem for you." If you truly believe they wanted your help, you would be doing this work because you would know that you were getting the outcome. These are the examples of what I mean by foundationally, no matter what strategy and you layer on top of this process to create a healthy pipeline and ultimately rectify the slow consulting business that you've got. If you're building those lead generation processes on a shaky structure where you don't really truly believe it's going to work, you don't truly believe you're good enough to make it work, and you don't truly believe the clients want what you have and will pay for it, or even want to hear from you, you've got a big problem. No wonder you wouldn't want to do that. No wonder it feels like walking up a really pebbly, gravelly, steep mountain. The reason why your business is slow is that you haven't maintained a healthy pipeline. And the reason you haven't maintained a healthy pipeline is because you don't believe in some aspect of the system you've set up for yourself is going to be effective and lead to results. It's as simple as that. It's easy for me to say. It's not quite as simple to address. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. So stay tuned for my next live. But this is the heart of the issue. If you can see that you are the one who is responsible for the healthy pipeline in order to avoid the situation where your business is slow, and if you can see that at the heart of this, at the foundation or the bedrock of this, you've got to get to the place where you have full belief and confidence that you are someone who can figure out how to sell to your ideal clients using, quite frankly, any strategy that you choose, and that those clients are excited and willing and interested in partnering with you for what it is that you do. That's going to pave the way for you to get into this consistent momentum in your lead generation process. So stay tuned. Now that you know the root cause of why your business is slow, I'll be soon doing another video about what to do about this now that you know the root cause. So keep an eye on my channel here, and I will give you that secret. If you the other easier way to do it is to go subscribe to my podcast, Grow Your Independent Consulting Business Podcast, and then you'll get these episodes in a lot more detail than what I share with you here on Fridays. And the last thing I'll say before we log off today is I have created a standard operating procedure for you. It's a workbook, a guide that literally gives you a step-by-step of what to do to create a healthy pipeline for yourself in 26 minutes a day. So go download that at rammethod.com. Let's see, let me put the link here in the banner, and that will give you literally the step-by-step. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can focus on the system that I just gave you, and rather than focusing on what the system should be, now you can redirect your focuses to the type of person you're being and what you're believing as you implement that system, because that's what the special sauce is, my friend. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again